What's up, YouTube?
What's up? What's up?
Everybody, my name is Tyler and I'm the Omni Dragon.
And I'm Devon. I'm the Black Senpai.
Yes, sir. Right now, we're about to get into this new video.
15 scariest moments in video gaming. I think it's of all time. That's what I was looking for anyway. This is by Danger Dolan Gaming. Great channel. I'm subscribed to him, of course, and he makes all kinds of great countdowns. I usually like the scary ones, like off jump. Like, I love scary reactions and things like that. I'm not over the top and stuff like that, so if y'all come in here to look at somebody flip all out of their damn chair and stuff like that, that's not me. I love those reactions, but that's just not me.
Yeah, he's speaking for himself. If I see something scary, I'm gonna shit myself. That's just what I do. If I see something scary, I'm gonna be scared.
We were talking about PT earlier in our welcome video, and like when he was playing, he was just like, for real. He started making grunts and shit.
Listen. Time out. Listen. Listen. Not
my
stomach.
He started grunting and shit.
Listen. If it's fucking scary, I'm going to get scared. That's just it's human nature. But you know, funny. we're gonna just, you know what? Fuck the bullshit. We're gonna get into this shit.
Let's jump right into it.
Right now.
Danger Dolan.
I'm not
From
scared,
horror
Jack.
game scenes that play with what you already know, to tried and true scenes that still scare the hell out of you anyways, we count 15 of the scariest scenes in gaming.
Predictions?
Number 15.
Bioshock, Dentist's Office. Bioshock isn't the scariest game in the world. It has some creepy atmosphere for sure, but all of the enemies are perfectly killable. When you walk into the dentist's office, the room fills with smoke and then a corpse appears in the chair. However, it does nothing, so you grab the audio diary and the smoke fills again. You turn around and bam,
haunted
there's a
polygon model
of course,
come after
if
you
you're
and
anything
shit?
like me, your first reaction is to shoot, which kills him pretty quickly.
Number 14.
Dinosaur.
Half-Life
That's
2,
what I'm saying.
Ravenholm. Another game that has good atmosphere, but is also not that scary. Still, Ravenholm is a level ripped right out of a horror game. I honestly wasn't expecting it. Unexpected horror can sometimes be more effective than a slow build-up. With that said, I probably should have been expecting it, since they keep telling you, don't go into Ravenholm, with heavy helpings of fear laden into their voices. Even still, the area is full of enemies, with restricted health and ammo, just like your classic survival horror game.
Number 13.
Bloodborne, Giant Invisible Hand. Bloodborne was advertised as a horror game, but I, like many others, thought that FromSoft would leave the horror side of things to the enemies that can easily kill you. Since it was Victorian London themed, I obviously wanted a top hat. So as you can imagine, when I finally found one, I immediately put it on. The second I left the equip screen, I was greeted with my character being lifted into the air and being crushed by a giant translucent hand, and then promptly thrown down the floor.
Dark Souls.
Needless to say, the
like
experience was fatal for my character.
Number 12.
System Shock 2, Showdown Revelation. I played the first game.
I like
I
to,
knew my
but
main enemy was going to be an AI.
I
even knew its name and
kind
what
of
it looked
short on
like,
money
but
right
that
now,
didn't
and
stop me being surprised,
so I have,
shocked,
like,
and more
I
than a
don't
little
buy too
frightened
many
at
games,
Showdown's
and I've
revelation.
never
This
actually
is
picked
mainly
up
because the main
one of those
ally I'd been
games.
following
If I ever
at
came
that
with some
point
more money,
was
I would
found dead in a
I'm
chair.
gonna buy
But
them
not
all
only
one day.
that,
I'm gonna probably
it
buy
turns
them all
out
at
she'd
the
been
same
dead the
time.
whole time, and I was
Play 'em
following
all.
Showdown's orders.
Number 11.
Dead Space 2 opening scene. Dead Space 1 was a scarier, creepier, more atmospheric, better made game than Dead Space 2, but Dead Space 2 had one strong point over the original, and that is the first scene. You start the game looking at Isaac's face, something you never got in the original. Then you're talking with some guy about this and that when he gets stabbed from behind, the scariest position for sure, by a necromorph. Then you have to run through a futuristic but dilapidated asylum, dodging necromorphs, running away from corpses and hoping that you don't die whilst being tied up in a straitjacket.
Yeah, definitely.
If this isn't a great opening to a horror game, I don't know what is.
Number 10.
Resident Evil 2, Alligator.
Of course, that's
the scariest aspect of the old Resident Evil games is the horrid controls. That's not even a euphemism.
No lie.
It really
when I was
makes
younger,
the
I couldn't
games
even play
scary
Resident
as
Evil.
all buggery. The scariest
I used
scene
to
in
love
all of the
Resident
Resident
Evil.
Evils,
It was-
however, is definitely
the
the one where
dinosaur
you come
games that
across a
fucked with
lake.
me when I was
Your
a
ally
kid.
is shooting the
I
water,
got
you
to
don't know
the
why,
very
but then
intro
all of a
video
sudden
with
there's a
that
giant
black and white
alligator
picture of the
snapping
zombie
at you.
like
Your
this,
seat is now wet and you won't admit why.
Click, fuck it,
Number
I'm done.
Deadly
Nope.
Shadows Shell Bridge Cradle. Ever wanted to visit a haunted house that was once both an orphanage and an asylum at the same time? Me neither, but Garrett, the main character of Thief, has to do exactly that. There are ghosts that flicker the
It's a
lights,
shame New Thief
creep up
gang
behind
didn't
you, and
get-
that aren't easy to kill, or run away
was
from.
the first thing I
Not
thought
only
about
that,
was
the
Thief.
house itself has a memory and won't
I
let
said
any
the
visitors leave the
older
place
games is
alive.
what people like,
How does
but
he
the newer
escape?
ones I don't
Maybe
think
he
they
never
like.
did. Woo!
made that change to
Number 8.
modern times.
Alien Isolation.
Like,
The
there are
locker
games that
isn't
did
safe.
it better
Everyone
than
knows that there are only 2 places safe
They
in a
didn't
horror
really,
game.
like,
The pause screen and a
like,
conveniently
push the
human-sized
envelope
locker.
anyway.
That's it. Sure, sometimes there's a cutscene where you're caught inside said locker, but that's a different
I can see
story.
how this
Alien
game is
Isolation
scary.
takes this
Like,
trope and turns it on its head.
monster
You're no
doesn't
longer
die.
invisible to enemies in the locker. Instead, you have a split second
has
to
a
press the
breathing
button to hold
mechanic.
your breath, or you're violently ripped out and eaten like a skin burrito.
Number 7.
Amnesia,
Back
The
to
Dark
some fucked
Descent,
up stuff.
The Morgue. Morgues are creepy. Old-fashioned morgues without any refrigeration to keep the bodies fresh are doubly so. Not only that, but add in the fact you need to drill
This
into a
game's kinda
corpse's
crazy
head to
too.
get a key item in order to proceed in the game,
seen a lot of
and
people
you've
talk
got a
about
scene
this
that will
game.
scare anyone
It's
but the
fucked
extremely
up.
jaded. Also, the item you get from the corpse is its blood. What do you do with this blood? Inject it into yourself, of course.
Number 6.
Outlast, turning on the generators. Outlast is in general a scary
me,
game.
Outlast
There's
is
not many
scary up
moments in the
front.
game that aren't
After
worthy of
you
this
get
list.
past
However, the first scary
fact
moment is the
that
one that sets the mood.
guys that come
And it
after
sets
you are
that
pretty
mood
stupid.
incredibly well. You need to turn on the power generators that
That's
are
when it starts
located
to
in a
lose,
flooded, pitch-black
like,
basement, whilst
the
being
scare
stalked
factor
by a
to it.
monstrous human that's stalking you. Oh, and you can only see it whilst looking through a camera that drains batteries faster than you can Alt F4.
They're talking about
Number
the
5.
what is it,
Condemned,
wall runner, I
Criminal
think it's
Origins
called.
mannequins. In this scene, you have to cope with creepy, uncanny valley mannequins
Only
that
played the demo
teleport
for
when
this
you're
game.
not looking at them. Oh, and you can't kill them. You can't stop them. You can only go through the motions that the game laid out for you. And those motions lead to soiled pants and a shrill scream you weren't even sure you could
That shit
produce.
is so
Number
fucking.
4.
Yeah, like every time
SCP
you turn around,
Containment
they pop
Breach,
up. I've seen that one.
SCP-096. SCP-096 is a monster that will find you and kill you if you see its face, even if you see its face in a video game about scary video game scenes. Sorry about that. In this game, when you see its face, it will hide its face for a moment. Before chasing you down, closing and locking doors has no effect. It will tear through them and tear
Goddamn.
through you. The best thing to do is not see its face in the first place. But it's too late for that, isn't it?
That would fuck somebody up.
PT, look
Like,
behind you. The radio in PT is fairly innocuous at first.
Man,
Seems
he
like
didn't
it's
see-
adorable
didn't see it
images.
coming.
That doesn't last
He
long.
didn't see it
After you
coming.
explore the house for a small while, it will give some
That shit
very
is so
simple
fucking
directions to you. Look behind you. If you're naive enough, you'll follow these instructions, and more than likely, you'll be met with a pleasant face that wants a midnight
Look
snack.
at that shit.
Fatal Frame goes behind you. Fatal Frame, or Project Zero for the Americans,
like you were
is a series
having
of
a-
extremely good and extremely
Sound like you were
scary
having
games
a
from Japan,
frightening
in which you're
orgasm
armed
or
with a
something.
camera as your weapon.
Listen.
Japan. This is one of those, oh my god, please run away scenes that are so common in horror, but of course you can't do much about it as it's a cinematic. In the scene, the main character sees a ghost, which promptly disappears, and then reappears behind the main character shortly before giving her a big ol' hug. How lovely.
About to
Number
say, like
1.
you're trying to
Silent
get
Hill
cop a
3.
feel.
You shouldn't be vain, you know. Stare into a mirror long enough and your room will turn
Silent
into a
Hill
rusty
always
mess
has
of
some
organic
scary
creepers and
moments.
darkness.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's how it is in Silent Hill 3. And if you try to
Which
leave
brings
the
me
room
on
through the
to my
door,
next
it's
point.
locked,
Fuck
of course,
Konami.
until right
Okay.
before you get killed. However, there's no way of knowing it will be unlocked, so
Damn
you just
shame
watch
they
your
did that
reflection
game.
being taken over by
Yeah.
the organic,
Damn
growing
shame.
rust
Rest
and
in
die.
peace.
That's it for this countdown. And have a good one.
I would have loved to have had a chance to play PT.
Yeah. I gotta play more scary games. I just don't play a lot of them. I don't. Why pay money to get scared? I just don't understand. Like, you know.
Same way you probably go to a movie theater to get scared. Like,
No, I wait for it to come on TV. I don't go to the movie theater to see a scary movie anymore. I now just watch them, you know, Netflix and stuff like that. I refuse to pay my money to scare myself anymore. That's just something I just don't believe in. I
are
don't
you
think.
sure it's not any other reason? Colin?
No, I just don't believe
No
in
other
it.
reasons?
Don't pay money to scare yourself. Don't do that. No. Don't do that at all. There's better ways to spend your money. But yeah, I gotta play Dark Souls.
The Omni Dragon says, "Don't spend your money on scary movies."
Or anything scary. Like games, period. You know, just don't spend your money to get scared.
But
That's why I don't get haunted houses. Like,
but don't you think
you're paying
that
money
if
to
you
get scared.
like went to that's kind of a thrill of it. Like there's a thrill of getting scared. You just told me you like them prank motherfuckers that like to hang off the sides of buildings and shit. Why do you think they do that?
Listen, those are something that I'm watching, and I know going in that it's fake.
It's not fake. They die.
Oh, you're talking about like the
Yeah, them
guys.
idiots
That's
that
not a
be
prank
hold-
though. You said prank. I thought of a prank. No, those guys.
To me,
are
it's a prank.
geniuses.
Ha! I'm not dead.
No, they're geniuses. See, what they've done is they've mastered the art of not shitting yourself from hanging off of 250 foot high stuff. Like that's just amazing. That's amazing.
What do you call
They
it?
have the balls
Tyler,
to do that.
what do you call a dead genius?
I don't know.
A fucking corpse. I don't care if
And
you
what-
can call him.
okay.
You can call him genius all you want. But the
Listen.
fact of the matter is, they're just trying to
Not
push their
dead,
damn luck, and eventually it's gonna run out, and they're gonna fall to their damn
He thinks
deaths,
they're gonna
and
die.
nobody's gonna feel sorry for
He
them.
thinks they're going to die. I just don't think they're going to die.
They do that shit.
I bet he doesn't. Do
They
you
do
feel
that
that way
shit
about
for
Daredevils?
They do that shit for publicity.
Do you feel that way about Daredevils? It's the same thing. Exact same thing.
Not really.
That is the exact
Not
same
really.
thing.
Daredevils do stunts. They're not doing a stunt.
It's a
They're
stunt.
doing a publicity. No, it's not a stunt. Hanging off the side of a building with
Doing
your friend
pull-ups
holding
with
on
one
to you.
hand. Doing pull-ups with one hand.
You can
off
do
of a
that.
bar.
You can do that off of a bar right off your wall or something. You don't gotta be 200 feet above the ground to do that.
Okay,
shit.
but that makes it a
risk-
stunt.
No, that's pushing the envelope and trying to risk death. That's what that is.
Listen, so walking the tightrope is risking death. Then it's the same thing. Walking a tightrope.
To me, it demonstrates that you have balance. They're not demonstrating anything. They're just holding on to themselves.
Balance. They have to have some type of balance. It's windy up there.
Their friend is holding them and they're hanging there
That's
and looking
one-
at the camera. There's
That's
no
only-
skill in
That's
that.
only
They're just-
one. That's only one video that you saw. There's videos of where they're walking the bars on a skyscraper like this. Walking on the bars in the wintertime. Balance. And walking the edge of a building. You saw that one.
I will give you this. Some of the stunts they do when it comes to like those type of balancing things are stunts. But the shit that they do also where they're just hanging off shit for the sake of hanging off shit, or jumping from one spot cliff, one ledge to another that are like this far apart, but they wanted to show that, oh, I'm risking death. Like that's just tempting fate. That's not a stunt.
Okay. I mean,
That's
I call it-
where I ended on. But yeah, that's been this video. 15 scariest moments in video gaming of all time by Danger Dolan Gaming. Be sure to hit up their channel, look up their uploads, hit the like button on their videos, and if you get a chance, subscribe. They have some real great stuff that I love watching. I always get their updates. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment below to let us know what you might like us to react to in the future, and be sure to hit the subscribe button because we're uploading all the time. We got some more videos we're going to be working on and uploading very, very, very soon. Soon. So that has been Otaku's React. I am the Black Senpai.
and I am the Omni Dragon.
And we are signing out. Deuces.